let's get this out of the way. I added a few mods, and in fact, you might realize, or guess, based on what you see, that I'm using Kane's bigger backpack mod, and you'd be correct, with one minor question. Why is it that health is on the top? Oh, I can't jump over that in this one, can I? And not the bottom.
You again.
It's a good question. We're going to sell you that, and then I don't think there's much we need to do here, right? I think we can just kind of quickly... Ooh, I would like to buy that. Except we already have that, so it's all good. Anyway, we should probably talk about some of the changes that have been made to this particular version, this build of Alpha 19. And really, all you need to know that's going to make a big difference is that ammo is not as plentiful as it had been. That's really the big change. There are some other little changes here and there, but that's the main one that's going to matter. If you really want to know, I suggest go checking out the changelog, look at all that stuff, because, you know, might be something of interest in there. Where are we at, man? By the way, I went for the 60 slot backpack. I did not go for the... Is it 90? 96? I forget which it is. Too big for me. I mean, I can use it in a pinch, but I much prefer a little smaller. Where are we at here? We've got 7 skill points. We still don't have a workbench. That's going to be a big problem here, because we don't have a way of making one right now. Bummer to that, dude. I want to say we just go maybe over here today. I don't know. I got nothing. I really don't. I'm just kind of like, well, it's day 4. We've got time to do stuff. We need to get loot. Blah, 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 blah. What's our game stage? 16. So, I don't know. Let's go this way, I guess. Could go through this house here. I don't think we've been in this one. One of these days I'll figure out a system for marking stuff. Painting something on the door, putting up frames would be a really clever way to do it, I think. Just put up a few frames when you've been there, upgrade them. Good to go. This just screams of going to fall apart, but maybe not. Okay, we're going to have problems here in a moment. Yep, that was totally unprepared. I must have done something to the gun. Put a dye on it or something. I don't know. Not sure why it wasn't loaded. That was really inconvenient there. That cost some health. And thankfully, nothing else as a result of that, but could have gone the other way. We still don't really have much in terms of tools, weaponry, etc. at this stage of the game, which is a definite change from older versions of the game. They have definitely tweaked that. One at a time, please. One at a time. Actually, you know what? We gotta fix that spear. Come on out, madam. Sir, where are you? I saw you over here. There you are. You're being weird. Stop being weird. Nope. Here, let's stop hitting that, okay? I have nothing against that cardboard box, and yet we're just sitting here wailing away on it as though it were, I don't know, a terrible box or something. Nothing like a, you know, spear to the knee. It's funny, you know, I haven't played... Huh. Yeah, there's my lowered ammo. I guess I got 12 instead of 22. I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, hello. I don't know, I was just going to say, I've been playing some Alpha 18 War of the Walkers in between recording this one, and I gotta say, this still feels like totally natural to be playing this. Which I know, I mean, I realize it's the same game, but it does play differently, it really does. Especially when you don't have a bunch of crazy turrets and stun batons and all sorts of things that you're using quite regularly in your other game. The blunderbuss ammo is another one of those things where they increase the amount of blunderbuss ammo generally. So maybe you'll find a little more of that instead of the other stuff, which I think that's a good thing overall. I'm going to take a shot here. I'm okay with that. I like the blunderbuss in this. I think it's good. Go ahead and make ammo a little more plentiful. I'm good with that. Remove a little bit of the other stuff. I'm good with that. I think that's okay. That's an okay balancing job. I'm fine with that. You know, it's kind of funny. Alpha 19, just having had a little time away from it, you know, you take a moment, you kind of think about it, and you're like, okay, what do I really think about this version compared to other versions? Oh, are you a gore block? You're a gore block. Okay. I want my arrow back, though. Okay, I needed to buy a second there. I don't know. I mean, Alpha 19 isn't particularly revolutionary in any stretch, but it is quite evolutionary, and I think in a fairly important way. I've talked about it a little bit, but this feels more like a proper game now. It feels a little more polished, a little more complete, even though it's definitely not complete and it's not entirely polished. It has... Interesting. I guess I never noticed the flame on it before. Speaking of blunderbuss. But I don't know, it just, it has a good feel. I like it. I like it. We're going to keep the blunderbuss over here. Why not? We'll go blunderbuss and AK. It's funny, I have seen screenshots of people, and they do what I was talking about doing. Now, I'm not... Just to be clear here, I'm not saying I was the first to think of it and they're stealing my idea. I am not saying that. It's a pretty generic idea, but I've seen them where they're putting multiple blunderbusses on their hotbar, and people are talking about that. And you know what? It's a good move. It's really smart. I mean, it's not smart because I thought about it. Not at all. In fact, that probably just means it's super obvious if I thought about it. But just the same, it's such a cool idea, and it makes perfect sense. I mean, if I were to be doing the same right now, we'd probably do something like that and reload this guy, such that when we need a quick blast, we've got a couple. Okay, you're going to come through there, but I'm going to be out of here by the time you make it through. Or at least that's the plan. We'll take that casing. So then I would switch over to this guy and do that, and then now you go back and you reload these guys, and just like that you have a couple of pretty quick kills waiting for you, or at least enough damage that you can buy yourself a second, because I was not expecting two dudes right there. By the way, floor vent. Nice, I like that. Again, it's just little stuff that I like with Alpha 19. And I don't even know, the floor event might not even be an Alpha 19 thing. I'm honestly not sure. I don't remember if those have been around. Ooh, you? No, you are dead. Okay. It's funny, too. Firing the blunderbuss makes me think about this. I've mentioned it. There's a bit of a funny sound when you fire it. It sounds like a dog barking or something. I've seen people talking about that in the various spots, too. That screams to me of landmine. Yeah, I couldn't pick that up, so that tells me landmine. I would have rather used an arrow there, but just because it'd be faster to reload, but that's fine. We're good. Okay, let's make sure that there's not another one over here, because I don't know what kind of jerk leaves a landmine in their kitchen, but I don't know. Usually when I think of landmine in the kitchen, it's because the dog has been nearby. It's a different kind of landmine. Let's go into the basement. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do a reload on this guy. That'll be fine. We'll save the next load of blunderbuss buckshot for someone else here. Just kind of thinking maybe we can go back and do a little more traditional stabby McStab stab on these guys. Trying to watch my stamina a little bit here. I've not been very good about that today. Okay, we'll take that. You getting ready to jump? No? You just gonna stand there? Cat, by the way. Come on. Burp, burp, burp. Let's see, can I turn... Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that's a bummer. I should have checked that to make sure that would work. Hold on, maybe this one will work? Oh my gosh! That one works just fine. Holy crap, it's bright over here. Okay, yep. Yep, my cat. Who's the bestest recording cat? The one in my lap. Of course you know what that means, right? It's whichever one happens to be in my lap at the time. That's the bestest recording cat. That's kind of the point. That way I don't have to pick favorites. Cats don't like that. They get annoyed. I get rid of this guy. It's in the way. We need to put a frame down right here. You know what? I'll take that. 20% more range when using scope or iron sights. Yes. Okay, we'll take that. Now, I realize as a result of having a larger backpack, we can carry more crap. I mean, obviously. It just means that... Oh, hello. There's potential here. Are we still at 16? We are still at 16. It just means that all this extra stuff that I've been picking up here, we're probably going to have to put down at some point. Do we have a shovel? No. Dang, I keep forgetting to bring a shovel every time I go somewhere. That's annoying. Okay, I wanted to make sure that they lined up a little bit. Oh, crap. I totally whiffed on that one. Alright, reload. If you're going to be a weirdo over there, then I'm going to reload both of these. And then, just because I'm a total jerk face... Oh, I can't quite make it there, but I can stab that way. Hi, ma'am. Have you been going to an Insane Clown Posse... concert? I guess they would be concerts. It's either that or a wrestling event or something. I don't know. Do they still do that? I don't know. I never followed them. I had I guess a friend, I don't know, way back in the day, in the early internet days, and he had a friend who was, I guess, big into ICP. I don't know. He was an interesting guy. He had a fairly crazy sound system in his car and listened to quite the broad range of music. ICP and other various rap. And then he just like put on some Injustice for All. Like, okay, so we're going from rap to Metallica. I can appreciate that. Stone shovel. Oh, look at that. There's an anvil. I forget. Do we already have an anvil? We are still getting what I would consider... Oh. A fair... I'll take that. I think we're wearing something better, though. What are we wearing? Let me make it so we are looking up. Okay, so we can scrap that guy. That has a mod on it. That has a mod on it. These all have mods on them. You don't have a mod on you, so let's shove that mod on you. Perfect. Now the question we are faced with is, do we go and start digging up the stuff that we need to be digging up here? Iron sledge. How do you compare to that guy? You are better. So we can go ahead and scrap that. I know we have an iron sledge at home anyway, so it's not a big deal to maybe put one away for the moment. We're going to need this stuff, though, right? We need cobblestones. And it is getting a little dark in here, so I'm going to put that guy up right there. I know we don't really need it right this second, and I think, frankly, the way Alpha 19 has been running for me, I don't feel a burning need to go in and do a bunch of stuff after post. I really feel pretty good about that. I think we need to put a point in there, and then we need to put a point in there because we are going through too much stamina. We got to start working those down a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. Much, much better. And then I guess we'll get these guys. I see there's a lantern in here, so we'll use that for some light. I'm not sure what I hit there. I guess I hit that. Fine. Is there anything behind here? Huh, there sure is. How about that? Okay, let's go see where this exit point is. I don't remember this one well enough, and I know I should probably... Alright, you convinced me. We'll grab the cement, even though I don't think we're going to have much use for it for a while. It does make sense to be thinking about the future now, rather than thinking about the future when it is the future, right? It's like planning for retirement. If you're 18, you're not thinking about retirement. Now's the time to be thinking about retirement. Oh, this item needs repairs. Got it. If you're 25 and you're not thinking about retirement, now's the time to be thinking about retirement. If you're 45 and you're not thinking about retirement, oh boy, get to thinking about that quickly here. And it just keeps going. I mean, you see what I'm getting at, right? It's pretty obvious. We will need the clay, so I suppose we can just go ahead and keep this. And we'll just clamber our way out. Oh man, there are all these stones right here. We got this stuff that we passed up when we went in originally. It's about to be zombie run o'clock. I'd like to go back to base and drop this stuff off. And technically, we do have crap we could get rid of here. You are destroyed. Okay. Well, we'll take all that, because that's excellent right there. Those are quite the big pipes. Quite the big pipes. Especially out in the front yard. Okay, one more here, and then we're going to take off. We're going to go. Alright, Cat, if you're just chilling, go ahead and turn that off, because that means I can turn my giant light off as well, so that I'm not blinded as I'm trying to play. I'm not overly enamored of that. I mean, I do it because, you know, you can see when I do it, but boy howdy is it bright. It hurts my eyes. I gotta squint a little when I play, and then I'm all squinty-eyed, and it just ain't comfortable. So one of the other things I added is that, because, oh my gosh, look at how much better that is. Yeah, done. Just like that. Here, let's put that guy in there, because we're not going to be using that. Blunderbusses. We didn't store any blunderbusses in there. Fill up existing stacks. Okay, so I guess that's why, because I did that button. It's actually the one I meant to do anyway, so it works out just fine. We'll take that blunderbuss back, and then I do need to grab the ammo. Here, we'll just take half of the stack. That's fine. I want to see what we have in here. So we have a crappy club. You are better than that crappy club. We have our stone sledge. We have a crappy stone sledge. Let's put the iron sledge in there. I don't know that we're going to go down the sledge route. I'm still thinking more than anything I would like to stick with spear for this playthrough. Although I am sorely tempted by those knuckle wraps. Not those ones specifically, but the knuckle wraps in general. They're pretty fun. So that's a loot bonus of 4. Now let's go into stealth mode so we can put that in there. And then, I don't know, do we have somewhere we're storing parts? I realize we don't have a whole lot of storage here, so I don't know where everything is. Guess you can go in there. And we'll take those guys out. We probably need to eat some food and drink some water here. We're down pretty low on the food and water side. You know what? I'm annoyed enough by this. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. Is it this one? Yeah. I'm just kind of annoyed at how quickly we're going through food. And water, for that matter. I mean, we're not in a bad spot because we have all these... In fact, here, I'm just going to do it. We have all these sandwiches here, so we can just load up on these. I mean, we're going to eat like 4 of these and we're done. I'm still not sure how overeating works in this version, if it works differently or what. Okay, just like that, we are full. That's all it took. Here, let's use another one of those from in there. I'm thinking what we need to do at this point, if we're going to stay here, we need to maybe expand this place a little bit. And I've kind of beaten around the bush a little bit about that. Where are we at with our wood reserves? We don't have a lot of wood. So if we do like another... I don't even know how many we need. Another 20 frames or so, I guess. I mean, really, we need to go chop a tree down or 2. That's really what it comes down to. Let's go get this one over here. And I'm going to, I think for right now, I'm going to leave this block there just because it provides a lantern. I mean, I realize it doesn't provide a lantern, but I think if I get rid of it, that lantern will not be attached to anything. And I like having the light. What can I say? Like I said, I'm lazy. Ultimately, what it comes down to is I'm lazy. And if I don't have to do any editing in post so that you can see, I'm happy. Because that means I had to do less work. It also means that it looks so much better. But a lot of it is just because I'm lazy, okay? But I'm lazy in a good way, because I'm lazy in a way that I want to do things efficiently. So I'm inclined to maybe do things slightly differently up front than otherwise. Or I'll find a more efficient way to do it that involves a lot more work up front, so that I spend a lot less time on the back end. That's how I roll. Okay, we are going to run out of frames here, so let's make another 15. I'm going to go kind of easy here. So I'm not really sure how many we need. I didn't bother mathing this. I didn't do the maths. We need a few more, so let's do another 15. We don't have anything that'll upgrade faster, right? We don't have a hammer. We don't have a nail gun. We don't have anything else that might have been added. As far as I know, this is as good as it gets right now. Put that guy up there so we can see a little better. You know, a little mood lighting. That's all. It is crazy to me that this is standard settings right now, and it's reasonably bright out. I mean, it's dark, don't get me wrong, but compared to like Alpha 18 dark, oh, this is nothing. This is totally manageable is what this is. And honestly, it plays better because of it. I mean, I'm all for ambiance. That's why I don't blow out the lighting or anything like that. That's why I don't use gamma hacks. That's why I annoyed everyone when I played Ark and I would use a torch. I like the ambiance. But this plays better. It's a better gaming experience, so I think that's... Sometimes that's more important than whatever you were trying to accomplish with your ultra fancy decision. We'll have enough wood to finish this off. That's good. We're going to make a slight modification to this place momentarily, but I thought it'd probably be a good idea to upgrade these guys first. At least get it up to one step of wood, and then I can do the rest later, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. Do you really want to be bored with upgrading wood? I try to think of you when I do this sort of stuff. Put myself in your seat and I go, do I want to watch that? I'm okay to watch it for a couple minutes, and then I think I'm good. Like, you can go ahead and skip that stuff, so oftentimes that's why I won't do episodes of just tons and tons and tons of building, because I'm not convinced that it makes for good viewing. Destroying things, however, always makes for good viewing. I mean, that's how slow-mo guys are a thing, right? Okay, so that more or less connects everything in here. We do still need to put up some frames on the roof. Would it help if I, hey, jump up onto the roof? There we go. Jeez. I don't know how to jump anymore. I don't think we're going to have enough here. Nope. We need another 5, so let's do 15. And then we'll just kind of fill in the gaps here, I guess. That's okay. We can leave it like that with a little wall in between. I'm fine with that. And then I think what we need to do is maybe add another secure storage chest. We're going to put this guy down. Maybe we'll put this one down in here. I like the look of that. And I think what I want to do is maybe move some of this stuff. So we'll move the things that we don't need right now and that we're not going to be using right now. I'd like to keep most of this stuff just ready to be usable. Like the stuff that we really want should be in here. And then we can put some of this junk over here. I realize it's not technically junk, but we're just not going to use it right now. And I guess brass and lead really shouldn't be in here because we're not going to use these anytime soon, right? Let's be honest. Okay, I like this. This is a little better. We got a little bit of a sort going on here. I mean, it's not a huge sort, but it's a sort. And I'm fine with that. Nope, you come back. I need you. Did I hear a dog? I'm not sure if I heard a dog. Maybe. And then we can put that in there for now. And just like that, man, we need food again. It just goes down so quickly. And maybe it's because I'm not overeating, and I should be overeating still. I'm not sure here. You're at 100, you're at 99. You're at 100, you're at 99. If we go to this guy... Interesting. I guess it's just going to kick around between 100 and 99, even though it's at 113. I don't know. I don't get it. Let's go ahead and put you in there. Do we have any other mods that we can pop in place? I don't think we do. We can't use a bipod mod on a blunderbuss, right? I've tried to do this. It doesn't work. Okay. Nope, don't do that. Didn't mean to hit that. I wanted to make sure. Here, we can move. Actually, that guy will work on the blunderbuss. I do remember that much. I think I'm good with the idea of running around with a blunderbuss. In addition to just, you know, kind of having that AK. I mean, we ended up okay on ammo, because I think we put a bunch more in here, because we would have finished up a stack of ammo. Yeah, I'm okay with that, I think. Just out of curiosity, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to put a reflex sight and a scope, obviously not at the same time, on their blunderbuss? That just seems like that would be a lot of stupid fun. Quite frankly, I like stupid fun. Let's reload this bad boy. And this one. I forget, what do they need to repair them? Do they need repair kits? I think they do, in which case... Where would you be if you were repair kits? Do we not have any? Okay, we have 8. Yeah, that's in part why I don't want to use them too much. Hey, we're down to 99 food now. Nope, we're still at 100. It just says 99 even though it's at 100. Interesting. Okay, whatever. Let's go wander out. I don't know, where are we going? Here, before we do that, let me do one more thing. We have a little bit of water on hand. Oh, wrong box. I'm going to take a can of sham because we will get hungry here. That is inevitable. Guess should go get this stupid airdrop at some point, right? Never mind, there's a quest way out here too for spider zombies. I don't know, I'm just looking at some of these other houses though. I'm going, well, maybe we're better off just stopping there. Oh, the post office. I remember this one. This is a fun POI. We haven't been in here, but we have checked the car apparently. Hi. I heard someone. I wasn't sure if it was a wandering horde or what. Nope, it's a wandering guy. Let's do that. That'll be fine. Except now this guy's corpse is in the way. Okay, we're going to switch things up a little bit. Looking a little veiny today. I don't think I see anyone else out there. I want to be able to run if we need to. Take 8 more rounds. That's not 20, but 8's not bad. And you know what? 8 still feels useful. Again, I think that's a fine change. No complaints here. Oh, this is going to take a little while. Not too bad, though. Thankfully, not too bad. It is a little dark, though. Apologize for that. Light. Okay, how many lockpicks do we have? Oh, what is this? Tuna fish gravy toast recipe. That is perhaps one of the most vile things I've ever heard of. If anyone actually eats that, why? Oh. Ugh. Gross. Let's try and pick this lock. What do you say? Trying to drink my root beer, man. Don't break my picks. I want them. I need them. See, this stuff, I'm just not convinced it's worth doing right now. The game stage is so low that it's just a waste of potential loot to try to get through this. I mean, there's a part of me that really thinks there's not much reason to do anything other than kill zombies for the first several days. Just pump your game stage up and then go loot and get whatever you need. Because otherwise you're just going to end up with garbage. I mean, granted, theoretically that's a better bow. Here, let's do a 1-to-1. I like comparing them without the mods on them rather than trying to remember how much the mod adds. 28, 28. That has better velocity. I mean, that's a crap bow right there. That was just a total waste right there. There was really no reason to do that. That really did not work out favorably. I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal, but I need my torch back. That is a big deal. I need that. But it just highlights how futile it is in the early days to find anything that's actually good. Hi, sir. How you doing? Here, let me run around a little bit like a weirdo. Come on over here. Thanks. Just making sure we got no one else around. I don't know. It might require a bit of a re-examination of how I play. So I really do think it's probably going to be better off in the long run to just pump that game stage ASAP and then go to town looting. I don't know. For right now, I'm going to call it good, though. We will pick up on the next one as we try to find something useful. Maybe we'll go to the laundromat, because maybe we'll find a better set of goggles in there or something. There's definitely stuff in there that could be good. Definitely. I feel potentially good about that. I mean, if nothing else, we have moved up to brass knucks. Iron knucks, whatever. So that is an improvement, I guess. They're garbage, but they are better than what we already have, which is basically these back at the base already. Anyway, go check out patreon.com/KIC Gaming. We will pick up on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.